Okay, dudes, what is up? And we are back here once again on some more Marvel Contest of Champions, and so many, and I mean so many of you guys, have keep on asking me about my masteries, because every time I do a leveling up, I tell you guys about my masteries, and you see the massive boost in the overall rating and the attack as well on the attributes. So it's been a long time coming. I did promise this to you guys, and here it is again. The reason why I haven't done it is I actually wanted to do a few other adjustments on here before we've done anything, but you know, because you guys wanted to see it so bad, I thought I'll do it, and then when I do the adjustments, we'll show you again after with the adjustments. But this is what I've got on it for now. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what I got. They can be a little bit better. I've actually got a picture here on Twitter from one of my good friends on Marvel Contest of Champions, and he actually sent me over some pictures about what he's got. And that's what I'm going to sort of aim for after as well on it. But I'll show you what I got right here. As you guys can see, we just went with 1 point on the strength, because you need to put 1 point to actually move along the skill tree, as you guys should already know. So we put 1 point there, 1 point there. We got to here where it's critical hits from your champion ignore an additional 15% armor. I like that, especially, you know, Cyclops. We get some critical hits, and that is dangerous, especially with armor break and everything. So I put it on that, even though my good friend told me not to do that, or he hasn't actually done that. What he done was he put 1 point on this one, then he actually put 1 point on this one, and then he put all 5 points on this one here, which when it's maxed out, increase the critical rate of all your champions by 10%. So I've got increased damage. Is it increased damage? I've got increased ignore armor, and he's one actually increases the rate, so he's more likely to get critical hits, which I suppose is better. You need a few things to unlock it. That's the reason why I haven't done anything yet, because I need units, or I need some of them is it Stony Mastery Cores? I think that's what it calls. But I need to get a few of them first before I can start messing around with anything. On his other tree bit here as well. Well, that's where he done. On my bit now, I went down here. I put 5 on this. Increase the critical damage of all your champions by 10%. The person that showed me his skill tree only put 1. On this one here, he done the same as me. Cruelty. Increase the critical damage of all your champions by 50%. You see, my critical hits do some good damage, man. He put 1 point down here. Increase the attack of all champions by 10%. Wow, that's kind of good, 10%. 10%'s kind of decent, actually, 10%. Wow. I may actually have to put on, increase all your attack by 10%. That's actually pretty decent, 10%. 10% is actually kind of a lot. I may actually have to do this. Wow, I actually completely forgot about that one there. Wow, I may have to do that one. None of us put anything on the 2 bottom ones or the 2 middle ones. But if you want to get these 2 here, which is the main 2 you need these 2 here if you want to get the big jump in the rating and the attack. These are the ones you need, right? So if you do want to get these 2 last ones there, you're going to have to put 1 point on this glass cannon right there. Wait, let's see what it does. This increases the attack of all champions by 2.4%, shall I say, but reduce their maximum health by 2.4% as well. Only 1 on there. You have to put 1 on this to move along. Increase special attack damage for all champions by 10%, but they sacrifice 5% of health. That can be a bit annoying, especially when you're in like this much health and you just want to literally quickly do a special. Sometimes it can kill you. So that one there, the recoil can be a little bit annoying, but it's worth it, because these are the 2 you want here. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't even got my mastery set out the way I want, and I spent about 2 or 2.5 Odin packs or whatever of units. Like, it was over 6,000 units on doing the masteries like this. It was a lot of units, guys. It was stupid. It was absolutely, it was dumb. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't happy doing that. Like, I was like, damn, really? This much units for these? But to be honest with you, the reason why it is worth it is you can rack up so many more points in arenas. Because you got to remember as well, guys, the arenas, right, they go on by how high rated your heroes are. So Crazy Daisy's rank for Scarlet Witch is like 2,700 or something like that. 2,700, 2,800, right? My Scarlet Witch is about the same, but she's on rank 3. So you see where I'm coming from? If I got, look at my rank for Who have I got on rank 4 that I can remember their scores? I don't even remember right now. But they're Star-Lord. First, Star-Lord's at 3,800. So that's like an extra 1,000 overall rating than Crazy Daisy's rank 4. So you see? And then that will go into arenas and give you much bigger scores. So I can get, like, dudes, I think I do like 10 fights and I get over 200,000 points or something like that. It's crazy. It's just like, wow, you rack up so many points. It's intense. All right, so the same person done the same thing as me right here with both of them. We got here Liquid Courage. This is one I'm always telling you guys about as well. Increase the attack of all your champions by 30%, but they suffer an eternal poison that drains 1% of health each second. As long as you've got poison immune characters, you're all good. If you haven't, you will do some damage to yourself. But I'm going to show you a way to counteract that. I'm going to show you one of my defense masteries that's going to counter these things right here, right? This one here is increase the attack of all champions by 30% again, but this time you actually by 30%, but up to 30% health is lost by bleeding over 20 seconds. So you gain 30% attack, but then you can lose 30% health within 20 seconds of the match. So do you know what? If I actually put 3 of these on here, that's going to be like a whole 80%, because that's like 60. If you think about it, this is like these two over here, that's 30 and that's 30, that's 60. If I do 3 more points there, that's going to be 80% overall attack bonus. That, I didn't think of doing that. I'm going to have to put that one on. Wow, I'm going to have to do that. All right, so now we go to defense, right? Let me see what my friend did. All right, so I've got his bit right here. We've got not similar. We've got a little bit different. The first 2 have to be done because you need to go in the tree. This one right here is the same. Block proficiency. The next one, he put 1 point on, so did I. This one here, where I put 5 on, while blocking, your champion has a 50% chance to resist the block break. So when you're blocking, if they do a heavy attack, sometimes it won't break and you'll still be blocking, so then you can quickly come out. Sometimes it's useful, depending on how you play, if it's useful or not. I'm not too sure. I might move my marshes around so I can put it on something else. This one here, I want to take off here. Increase resistance against energy damage by 3%. I don't know why I even put 3 points on this. To tell you the honest truth, guys, like I have no clue why I done that. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Why did I do this? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I've got to try and figure this stuff out. This one up here, he actually maxed out and put 3 points on here. He's a higher level than me, by the way, so he's actually got a few more points to mess around with than I have. Your champion recovers 1 health twice per second for 60 seconds. So that's like 120 health. That's not really that great, but when you get it here, you can get it up to 4. And then this one here is what you need as well. Recovery increases the amount of health your champions recovers by 10%. He's got it maxed out. I've got it on 2. Nearly maxed it out. That's going to be 15%. So you're going to, every time you heal somehow of something, a potion or this thing here, you will always get an extra 15% on whatever top you're doing it. Alright, so these 2 middle ones, no one done. This is the key master right here now. This is the one you want. You see this right here? This one here, willpower. This is the one that's going to counteract the poison and the bleed of these 2 right here. You know these 2 right here? This one and this one, Liquid Courage and Double Edge. This is the one that's going to counter it, because while you're losing the health, this one here regens it. So your champions regenerate 1.5% health and gain 3% armor for each detrimental effect they suffer. So while I'm bleeding, I'm actually making it back. Now, if you've got willpower, but you have not got the recovery on, you are going to lose a little bit more health than you gain. But if you max out your recovery, then you should be okay with not losing that much. You may lose a little bit. I'm not too sure. I haven't got it maxed out yet. My one's losing, like, I'm losing a tiny bit of health now. Not that much. Maybe when I get the extra 5%, I won't lose any. That'll be good. All right, so this is the one that he's got on here as well. This one right here. This one can help very, very much. But this costs, you see this blue thing down here that you need to unlock it, this the core thing, a Coronium Core, I don't remember even know what it's called. That blue one there, that costs 550 units just to unlock. And then each level, you're going to have to buy one. So that's 3 levels. And then the one you use to unlock it, that's like what? Like nearly 2,000 units just in them alone. it gets very expensive. This gets super duper expensive, guys. You do not understand. These masteries can use a lot of units, like really. Now, this is the one thing I'm still baffled about, right? That's all we put on there. Now, you see this cost them 550 unit cores as well to unlock. It costs a ton of them. It cost me loads of units to do willpower. But if I recover all my points, am I going to have to use them Coronium cores to unlock this again? I don't know. That's the one thing that's scaring me about moving my masteries around. That's one reason why I haven't done it yet. I'm not really too sure. All right, so we go to utility now. Let me just go over to this one right here. So as you guys can see, I haven't really got too much on utility right here. Limber, he's only got 1 on Limber as well. I like Limber. I was thinking about doing Limber to 5 because, you know, taking off the stun can really be helpful. I'm not too sure just yet. Dexterity, when you dash back, this one grants you an extra 25% critical rate. I left that one on there, not too bad. He's only got 1 on his. For this one here, this is parry. This is when you block and you can stun them. My one is I reduce the attack by 20% when I get hit, and I stun them as well for 1.5 seconds. He's actually got 3 of them on there. I don't know if I would need 3. To tell you the honest truth, for an extra half a second. I don't think I would waste that. I know obviously you get the extra 13% blockage there, percent of taking off the damage, but I don't think it's worth the extra 2 points on the masteries. I'm not too sure. He's actually, wow, he's got 3 points on here. So this one here, I haven't got this as you can see, but he has. So when it's maxed out, let me see what he's maxed out as, 0.5. All right, when your champion inflicts stun, it lasts for an additional half a second. So really, with this one already maxed out, with parry maxed out and that maxed out, when he stuns them, they're actually stunned for 2.5 seconds. Wow, that's actually pretty a long time right there. I didn't think about that. Oh, I may do that. I'm not too sure. That's pretty good. All right, he's got this one on which I haven't either. And he's got it 2 points he's got on there. All right, so when your champion inflicts stun, they also reduce enemy health and power gains up to 10% for the duration of the stun. Oh, wow. You're like the stunning master. This is like literally set up to... I actually use stun a lot, so really I should do this. This is actually a really good layout for a player that can stun well. I didn't actually really notice all this stuff, to tell you the honest truth. I haven't really done this for a long time. But I may have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to change my masteries around a lot, guys. Like, I mean a lot. I'm really going to have to change my masteries around a lot. And then the last one, he's actually got... Oh, he's got 2 points on here as well. Which, what's this? Alright, when your champions inflict stun, they also reduce enemy abilities triggered by 10% for the duration of the stun as well. Yeah, so this guy here that sent me over all these masteries, he's actually got it set up. So he's like... When he stuns, he's whooping butts, man, like differently. But alright, so that's my masteries, guys. I told you what his masteries are like as well. So that's what I want to get mine up to be, basically. What I told you what his was, that's what I want to finally get my tree looking like. It's going to take a little while to actually do that. I'll do one at a time. I may go for offense first, mix up this here. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I still need to get another 7 levels so we can get another 7 points to mess around with on here. I'll probably do defense first, actually, thinking about it. Defense is probably more important. And then we might mess around with my utilities over here. But I want to put some points on this one. I got to get something on that. I didn't realize that was like, oh, you actually only gain that when you're under 50% health. Damn, I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice that. So you only get them gains when you're under 50% health. But that's like Hulk. When you awaken Hulk, once he gets down, once his health goes down and down, he gets stronger and stronger. That's going to sort of be the same with this mastery as well, which is good. Because how many guys have you like, you start losing health, you start getting worried, and then you're just going to get stronger, and that's good. It's good, man. All right, so I hope you guys are happy with seeing my masteries there. Once I remap them all out and get them to where I want it to be, I'll do another video and I'll show you guys again. But it's not going to be for a little while, guys, because it's going to be a lot of units, and I'm trying to calm down on the units in this game because it can eat units if you're not in control of it. So until then, we'll see you guys in the next episode, dudes.